Good afternoon. It is Saturday. Maybe this will go up Sunday. Where am I going? I just brushed my teeth again. I just had tacos for a late lunch. Pre-gaming. I am going to an engagement party for one of the girls that I go hiking with. And, yeah. It's 102 right now. But apparently 102 feels like 106. It was overcast all morning, and then the sun came out. So it's humid as well. It rains somewhere supposedly in Arizona or in Phoenix, I don't know. So it's 102, which is not a lot, but it's humid. Dealing with the humidity. But 102 is better than, it's supposed to be like originally like 111 or 10 or 5 or 6 or something originally today, but apparently something came through and it's cooler. So good, because I went out yesterday. It was like 112. I did not leave my house. That's the sunscreen. I just put the sunscreen on. So this is just me sitting in a house that's glow. So I didn't leave my house till 6. And leaving my house at 6, it was still 109 at 6. And I got a headache as soon as I walked outside the house. I was literally outside for like an hour. And I had a headache going in and out of the stores. I had to get a card at the $1.25 store. Oh, my bad if you didn't know. I get cards from $1.25 store. To everybody, so don't be upset about that. In this economy, yeah. So the line was long, of course, because if you've ever been in a $1.25 store, there's only one cashier. And then somebody buys balloons. It's like, really? It's 109 outside. These balloons are going to survive in this heat? In your car on the way home? Okay, sure. So I got the card. But they did open another register. And then I went to Target. What did I go to Target for? To buy some more water. I went to Target for water. To get something else. Mascara. I need to smell my mascara because I think it might be time. And the one I bought says 6 months, and I'm like, I've always been told 3 to 6 months, and I'm like, I can't find, of course, the one that's already open, what it says on it. And I'm like, if it's starting to smell, it hasn't been 6 months. I've almost had it 3. Bear with me, I'm moving stuff. So there's the primer. I'm gonna put the cape on because I am wearing skin. I don't know if you can see that dress, but skin is gonna be out. And I just have my bralette on right now because I'm wearing a strapless and the boobs are sweating underneath because, again, it's warm out today. So we're going to cover skin. So I have sunscreen. I put on this, which will be in the description. And I put on sunscreen on top of that, which I had sunscreen under that. So you have to reapply. You're supposed to reapply. I don't always reapply, but I reapplied. So normally I was not planning to go out today, but my optometrist appointments, I kept watching, kept reloading kind of thing to see any appointments became available. And because otherwise I had to go out Monday after work, which is going to be hot. It's going to be really hot that day, like 112 that day. So I was trying to get today and early because they had one that was like at 3:40, and I'm like, I can't go to 3:40 because it's in Peoria, Glendale. I need to be in Tempe by 5. So, well, it says, I reread the invitation. It says start at 5. Some of these are black people. Doesn't mean we're gonna get there at 5. I'm gonna do my best because it's hot when the freeways is down, so traffic. And so that's why my intention was to get home at a certain time so I can take another shower, which I did not do. But I did take a shower last night. And I did not set my eyebrows earlier, so we're going to set them now. I'm using a new pencil by Mami Brow Styler by Alamar Cosmetics. So it's that one. And it's in dark brown. I don't know if it's dark enough, but it's natural looking, so I haven't decided if it's dark enough though. But it came in my Ipsy, so I'm like, okay, let me use that. Because I usually always have spare eyebrow pencils, because we know how I feel about my eyebrows, and make sure I have some lying around. I even have a backup. Ironically, my backup is Anastasia Beverly Hills, because I notice it takes more work to get on than my other ones, so that's why. That's my backup. I don't know why I never have the lid off of my setting spray. Since there's 2 lids I have to go through. Be lean. Okay. So I went to my optometrist appointment. My favorite optometrist. He used to be in a Sears closer to my house. And then Sears closed, of course. And so I was like, okay, where did this guy go? So I found his NPN, I think it's called. And I tracked him down. This was years ago. I tracked him down to Eyeglass World. So there's a bunch of them between here and there. I tracked him down because I had been going to him and he knows me. Different jobs, he knows me. So I tracked him down. And so I've been going to that one for a few years now. And his people, even when he moved over there, his people remembered me as well. Oh, by the way, I used, this is Danessa's Blooming Romance palette. So that's what this is. So when I knew about this engagement party a while ago, I had written down on my card that I write down of everything I'm going to wear. I put down I'm using this palette. Didn't matter what I was wearing, I was using this palette. Because it's perfect spring, summer colors, I was using this palette. And coincidentally, it goes with that dress. Which, I've had that dress maybe 2 years, and I was thinking of selling it. And I was trying to figure out a good price to sell it for, because nowadays you can't sell it for the same price it was, which I was fine with. And then I was trying on dresses, because I'm like, I'm not buying a new dress for this. It's a barbecue, it's a pool party, barbecue, whatever. I'm not getting in a pool. And I'm like, okay. And I had to look up, yes, I'm 45, but I had to look up what do you wear to an engagement party, and different kinds of, okay, this is etiquette, this is what you wear for this kind, this kind. So for like a barbecue or what have you, outdoor, before, afternoon barbecue, it's like maxi dresses, whatever, maxi midi, that's what that is. It's not cotton like I would like. Can't tell you what that material is. We're using the matte pen. So I can't tell you what that material is, but it's not, I wish it was cotton. Okay, I unlocked it. Like, let's not be troublesome. Let me look to make sure. There's a little notch. It might be too much because it's acting weird. It don't act weird because Matt currently has a 40% off, and I'm like, I'm not trying to buy any more foundations, and that's way too much. But of course, because it's acting weird, I don't have too much there. I'm using a sponge so that I can soak up some of it, because I want something matte, because they have me going to be out in this now sun before 6 p.m. I'm like, I have my exceptions. This engagement party, I love her. I do. For me to be out in the sun, because where it is, I'm like, if it's that pool, I think it is, I'm like, there's nothing blocking the sun right there. But if it's more on the interior part, I don't remember if there's like interior, exterior part, then okay, there's some kind of, some shade will be there. But I'm like, yeah, you know, I gotta love you a lot for me to, this is way too much, for me to do that. So I'm just gonna use my finger. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I need a matte foundation for me to be out in the sun, or I could use the Longwear tinted moisturizer. They all say the Longwear, they're not to me Longwear. I'm leaving this much, this is way too much. So I was like, I need a foundation that's gonna put up with that, but I didn't want full coverage because again, it's a chill kind of vibe. I'm just extra sometimes. And using the sponge, it'll be less coverage, but still matte. Speaking of matte, I know I'm talking a lot. Speaking of matte, I went to Sephora to get some more one size setting spray, because again, I'm going to be outside. I was expecting 109, 106 versus 102. So I was like, I need to make sure this is not going anywhere kind of thing. So I was like, let me get some more of one size. Even though Urban Decay is very good, but one size is supposed to be waterproof, sweat proof, everything. Urban Decay is supposed to be that too, but if you've seen the videos, you know one size is supposed to be even better. So yeah, this will, I know it looks orange. I wish I could have got a sample of that new kind, remastered, the Studio Fix. Was there a Mac store? I think there was a Mac store at the mall, I'm not sure. I'm trying to get this part that's obviously. But no. So, but while I was in Sephora, I was just walking around, whatever. So I just got this body mist, the Wahi, OAUI, whatever. They had the St. Bart's mist, and it smells good. But I was like, I don't need to spend money on this. It smells good. I'm gonna be outside. It's gonna be hot. I was like, no, I don't need this. So I didn't get it. I just got what I went there was the setting spray, and then so the NARS Soft Matte, they had a sale, like a good sale. It was 25% off sale a few weeks ago, maybe a week or so ago. And the shade I used before was in Iguaku, and that was sold out, which somebody was trying to tell me something. I did not need another foundation, even though it's a matte foundation, and it's pretty much full coverage. And so I just happened to go, since I was in Sephora, I swatched it. And I'm like, huh, this seems kind of dark. And I haven't watched the other video, but I think I'm like, have I gotten that much lighter since last summer? So yeah, same kind of dark. So I was like, yeah. So I swatched New Caledonia, which I know back in the day was supposed to be my shade as well, which is a lot of people's shades, they keep saying. So I was like, but it wasn't my shade before, so I was like, okay. And then I swatched the Urban Decay Face Bond, whatever, the new foundation against New Caledonia and Iguaku, and it matched the New Caledonia. So I was like, the shade that I'm wearing, and then Urban Decay. And I went, okay. And I swatched it. New Caledonia is dark, but it's not. But it's my shade, but if I've been out in the sun, kind of, it's not as noticeable as what the Iguaku was looking like. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I got a sample of the New Caledonia for me to try out, since before it was too light for me to use, and now I'm like, okay, it's not. So yeah, there's a lot of talking when blending what you're supposed to blend anyway. Oh, I was gonna not put leaves. put very minimal. So again, I'm about to be out in this heat. And this is hydrating. Yeah, hydrating. So yeah, I got a sample of that, and maybe I'll try it out, because next week I'm going out a few times. There's a few things that are going on. So yeah. My teeth are together. I was like, what is that noise? It's because my teeth, I sometimes clench my back teeth, which is why when I was blending, I'm like, I was hearing my teeth hit each other. Yeah, you see I put minimal there. Normally I put more. I think I did a look the other day. Oh, I need to finish that video. I didn't put any on my nose because it was just a simple sunscreen look. I used sunscreen, and that was pretty much my look, and some blush. Did I use? I don't remember if I used concealer. I have to look at the video again. But yeah, you see how hydrating that is. That's why I was like, Danessa Myricks, of course, is coming out with a new concealer. She has concealer coming out next week. So that's the other thing. I was like, okay, I don't need to buy the other thing, because I might get the concealer. Like, how many concealers do you need? Exactly. I'm gonna try to do this without, yes, without getting rid of the video and have to start over. But it's supposed to be semi-matte. Because matte is too matte sometimes, and I have dry under eye, so a semi-matte would be good. Okay, let's blend. I'll just do this one. But yeah, so get that concealer. $30. We'll see. But yeah, I realized, because I don't always look in the camera lots because I can't see to do details, so I look in the mirror. And turns out I've been wearing reading glasses since I turned 40. So he's telling me I need the one I've been wearing. He said, okay, that's good for my computer. My monitor is a certain size. No, one I've been wearing is good for my phone. But he said for my computer, when I'm working, a different prescription would be good for that. I'm like, luckily I buy these things at $1.25 store, these reading glasses. So, but I'll probably just, he said the other one will probably, it's fine either way. I'm like, $1.25 store. And so he gave me new contacts, and samples are coming. Of course, they never have the kind that he's prescribed for me in the shop. I have astigmatism. One eye, both eyes, one of them gets a little worse, which I did for this one. So they always have to order a sample just for me. So they gave me one that was similar, same strength. I swear he said it was. So I'll be waiting for those to come in. Sometimes they come in very quickly, so. But yeah, I knew like maybe the last month or two, I've been like, I knew I was needing new contacts, but you know, you have to wait calendar year or benefit year So since I'd gotten them last year in June, I had to wait, obviously, till June. I was gonna shave my head, but I was like, let me go to this first. I didn't say anything. When did this happen? Crooked. My bad, people. Yeah, okay. I did not notice. So yeah, and I always run out, like, I always run out of one more than the other. I don't buy like a huge for a whole year. I usually buy 6 months worth. And so I have a few left for this eye, which I think he said this eye didn't change, which is good because then I'll have extras when I finally order them. And then, because I know you can order them separately from them, but it's not exactly cheap either to get one box sometimes. Or you have to order them before because that prescription expires. So I usually buy the, they have their allowance, like $150 allowance for glasses or contacts. So I usually buy enough to hit that allowance so I don't pay for anything. Like my appointment today, $10. So, and it didn't used to always be that way, so I don't know if it's the insurance we have right now. Because I used to pay like $65 or whatever. Usually like $15 and then throw contacts on top of that exam. But now they just put the, even though I get a contact exam, eyeglasses falls under that as well. Okay. Then, is there anything on this brush? No. But he makes me laugh like every time I go there. Yeah, he makes me laugh every time I go. Which is why I keep going as well. It's like, it's a good appointment. Because when I rescheduled it, I realized, I was like, does that mean I'm not going to get him? Because I had one other guy one time, he looked like Santa Claus because I could not see because they make you take your contacts out. And I was like, I don't know. I saw some other dude and he looked like Santa Claus. That's the way I describe him because white dude with a big white beard, I'm like, I don't know what this dude looks like because of, do I have a brush for that? Let's find a brush. So I'm gonna do blush, but because of how small, if you've seen Danessa's, small some of the pans are, I need a smaller brush than what I was going to use. Ow, my back hurts. Sometimes when I stand too long, my back starts to hurt. I need to go to yoga so I can get my core back up to, but yeah. This is gonna be a little bit long, I see that. Is my chair right? I'm gonna use Adorn. So let me pull out, because you can pull out the little things. So that I can get this to just go like this. This is a foundation brush, I know, but I don't use it that often. But I'm just using it to get some. So I was trying to do soft pink to go with that, because it's salmon and pink. So I like this for this brush for this because it's kind of dense, not too fluffy. And even though it's slightly, I had used this color for my eyes, but you see I put some other stuff in there too, so it's looking a little darker than, hopefully this may get darker. So I'll just keep going like that. And we all know blush is the first thing to go anyway, so. I guess people are still waiting for refills of her palette, which I can understand it. Some people hit pan. I did not. Okay, I need to set things because I see the be out in the sun. Okay, so let me put that over there. I'm gonna leave this out because I'm gonna set with this as well. There. I know it's only a little bit on here, so I'm not really. I did wash some brushes this morning. I took a shower like after midnight, so I washed some brushes while I was watching Romancing the Stoners on. I like that movie. You have to see the beginning for sure, and it's just a good movie. I was like, I can't stay and watch this whole thing, so I watched at least maybe a good 1/4 of it. It's like, yeah, I could go to bed since I had that appointment, and I wanted to get up in time to at least do my eyebrows. Doing that because I felt there's a lot of pink right there. I was like, okay, concealer will get rid of some of how much eyeshadow I had right there, as well as the nose contour. Instead of me just using a makeup wipe to get it out of that corner. Okay. And then I have a fluffy brush for the blush. Oh, I forgot I still had this piece out. So we're gonna try to someone to set. When you set with these, when you use the powder ones, sometimes it makes it more pigmented. But again, I'll be out in the sun. Blush is the first thing to go. It's fine. So, oh, it's a little pink there, Andrea. I'll be like, don't worry. The sun, setting spray, all that, it's gonna meld it all together. It won't be as crazy. I really do like this palette. It's just, yeah, I do like this palette. And I think I plan these sometime next week as well. I forgot if I am. I think I was gonna use something else, so maybe not. We'll see. Put that back in there. So I pulled it out and slid it right back in because there's a magnet in the back. If you hadn't seen my other videos, other people's videos about it. I'm gonna leave this out because I'm using it for lips and part of my under eye as well. Okay, so all that's on there. Let's set the rest of the face. Let's see. It's 4. I'm probably gonna be late. It's fine. I was talking about marriage to a friend of mine, because I don't remember which swimmer it was, but one of those swimmers got proposed to while she was at the Olympic trials. And me and his friend have been watching for like 3 days. We've been watching the trials. Him from his house, me from mine, and we'll just texting back and forth. And he's one of the people who just wants to elope and then put all the money towards the honeymoon, which I understand that. However, he didn't want the whole engagement ring, paying for engagement ring thing, just want to pay the wedding ring, honeymoon. I was like, yeah, good. I'm like, good luck finding somebody who's okay with that. And I'm like, yeah, okay. When they say, listen to what they say, I'm like, okay. Good luck finding somebody. Not that that was not for us or anything, but I'm just like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna spray with this first. The fan is on, so, and then I'm gonna do the one size. So let me open the one size now before I'm struggling with it. Okay. Some people I know do it the other order. I don't know. I didn't have time and the patience to look up. But putting that on top helps dry down the wetness faster. And my ears always feel wet, so that's why if you ever see me looking like or still going, it's because my ears are wet. I don't like my ears wet. So, but you still kind of see some shine. So T-zone, and just because you see the shine, again, this is the way the setting spray is, does not mean that it's oily at all. It's just how it looks. Like I said, once I get out in the sun, all of this will. Okay, let's go with. I'm gonna use. I could use Danessa for a liner, but I'm using the e.l.f. Because when I go like this, it looks like it's over my lip, and it's not. So that's why. If y'all see me do that, it's still on my lip. I need to sharpen this, so if you see me slow, it's because I need to sharpen it. And we're using Danessa. I'm going to use some more of Adorn. What was I going to use? I'm going to use a brush. I could use my finger, but I'm just going to use a brush. I'm going to use my finger now because I don't want to double dip with my hand. I'm using a different finger. Okay. So I don't have eyeliner on, so I'm going to go in with, what did I say? Evermore. which is this one. Go with the cream. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to just flip the mirror, other mirror instead because it's too far away. Just trying to do a wing. Just a little bit of wing. Should just use powder instead of the cream then powder. Seems less successful over there, but you can see something. Okay. So let's take that. I can't tell with the light. So earrings, we are just going simple pearls. I have pink earrings, but I didn't want to go too pink. And I like how it's looking. Oh, you know what? I forgot. For my lips, I have gloss. Which, if I eat, it's probably just gonna come off anyway. I have a bottle of water, like half a bottle of water in the freezer. And I'm gonna put the water on top of it since we're gonna be outside. So I'm not trying to get heat stroke. So I have Gatorade for when I come home. We're gonna put a little gloss on top, the lip bar. So I'm gonna change into the dress. So with that, I am now off to engagement party. So wish me luck in this heat. Congratulations to the couple. It's all about them, which is why this is subtle. This is, yeah. So, yeah, congratulations to both of you. Hopefully, if you watch this video, I'm not sure. So, okay, everybody, have a good weekend.